Good morning and welcome to Cawfeetawk. Try not to be jealous of my gorgeous ponytail. I put my hair up so I wouldn't play with my hair. Chipped fingernails. I mean, I am something. I hope you're all having a good morning. I am driving to Atlanta this morning because I have to make a big decision, right, about my career, and I've all but made the decision, I think. But anyway, I found out that somebody in this field that's like huge, who lives in Atlanta, was on the plane with me from Atlanta to LaGuardia. And so we had this similar life-altering experience. And so I knew him from business. So I emailed him. Long story short, we're going to have lunch in Atlanta today, and he's going to give me some advice about this new step in my career that I can't wait to tell you all about once it's all sort of official. But anyway, I thought he would think I was totally weird for emailing, but turns out he was actually happy to hear from somebody who went through the same thing. So I'm going to drive to Atlanta today. But I want to talk to you guys about balance. People want to know all the time, Jamie, how do you do it all? Don't burn yourself out. You do so much. How do you keep going? How do you work and mom and kids and wife and husband and sex and friends and whatever? And the truth is this. I do it all well, but not all at the same time. Which means that some days I do some of it horribly wrong. There are days that I am a great publicist, but I am not the best wife. There are days I'm a great wife and I serve Michael to the best of my ability, but my work falls short. There are days that my children get all my attention and Michael gets none. And I think that what I do the best balancing act of is giving them each the attention they need when they need it most. Yesterday, one of my girlfriends, one of the Bells, her heart needed something. So I dropped everything and all the girls did, and we met up, and it turned out that more than one heart was in need, and we poured into each other, and we pray together, I'm not ashamed to admit, and we cry, and we laugh, and we love, and there in that is balance, because then we go to work and we feel like we are recharged. But we live now in a society that makes you feel like busy is a culture. If you are not constantly doing something, you are lazy. You are failing. And I want to really have like a serious conversation with you. We are slaves to technology. We are slaves to social communication. So we have created this world where if someone emails you and you don't immediately email them back, they become frustrated. God forbid someone texts you and it says the text has been read, but you don't respond immediately. I mean, the longer you wait, the more that person's probably calling every person you know, like, well, I texted her and she didn't text me back, so there must be an issue. Maybe she's driving. Maybe she's pooping and feels like it's not appropriate to text you back while she's pooping. Come on, let's be real. We all text while we're pooping. It's like, how did people poop before smartphones? I don't even know. But the truth is that where there's lack of balance, really, for me anyway, is the balance between being busy and being at rest. I am lucky that I get 8 hours of sleep a night. Michael and I go to bed at 10 o'clock every single night, and we get up when Charlie Nugget comes down about 8 minutes after 6. We are lucky that we sleep mostly 8 hours. But it is harder and harder to find balance, rest for your family, for yourself. On the weekends, you're trying to play catch up. You're straightening up the house. You're going to the grocery store. You're folding and putting away laundry. You're running to soccer games. Whatever. Yesterday, if I told you what I did in a day, you would be like, that's not possible. It's not possible. I'll tell you what it's not. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. It's why people are crashing, accidentally leaving babies in the back of cars. This is why, because our brains, we have a new generation of brain. Okay, when we were young, you played and then you rested. Now, you play and then you're busy. And you're busy and you're busy. And you play and you're busy. Our kids never rest. They're always on the go. They do 19,000 different sports. We all become taxi cab drivers. And then we're stressed for the life we've created. We sign our kids up for gymnastics, ballet, soccer, tutor, school. We have to work, doctor's appointment, dentist appointments, picking up cleats, going to the uniform store, Girl Scouts, selling cookies, all this stuff. And then we are stressed to the max. We have no patience with our kids because we're constantly in and out of the cars. I have no gas. Where's my debit card? I haven't talked to your father. I have no cash. This is costing too much money. I don't have time to sell Girl Scout cookies. I have to return phone calls. The kids constantly, Mom, why are you always on the phone? You're never paying attention to me because I have to work to support this lifestyle that I've created and blah, blah, blah. So what do we do? Because we're all going like this, right? We're all going, oh my God, that's my life. That is my life. We live in a culture where if we are not so busy, people look at us like we're lazy or like we're not trying hard enough. You must work to create a profession. You must work hard, but you must work equally as hard or harder at creating a life. And I want to tell you why. See this tape measure, my sister Meredith in New Jersey? I love you, sis. She gave me this idea, and I was playing around with it this morning, and it's actually pretty genius. Here's what's going on in our lives. I'm going up, right, to the smashing, ripe, young age of 38. There it is, 38. This is the life, this is the life that I have lived. 38 years. Let's say that I am a viable, vibrant, healthy, active woman till I'm 75. That gives me 37 more years. Okay, here's 38. Look at this. There's 75. Let me show you. See my hand? See 75? It's hard to see. This is it. This is all I get left. Okay? Whoa. And I get, a girl dies doing Cawfeetawk, getting hit in the head by tape measure. My point being is that I have less years left if I am healthy and vibrant till 75 than I have already lived. That gives me 37 years. It's not that much time. Look at the tape measure. Pull it out to the years you are now. And then go to the age that you think that you will still be active and engaged in your life. Sure, we'd all love to be 90, but let's say 75 for shits and giggles. How many years do you have left to really enjoy your life, to really be engaged, to find balance, to be okay with being at rest? I understand the hustle. I understand the grind. Be realistic with your time. If you are stressed all the time, if you feel like you're at your breaking point with the life you're living, something has to give. It's like walking around with a pebble in your shoe for days, feeling annoyed at the pebble instead of just stopping and taking it out of your shoe. How many of us do that with so much in our life? We have got to create a life we love to live, not a life we feel is pulling us in 1,000 different directions that we can't even enjoy. So this weekend, reassess what it is that you're doing in the way that you're living. Do you feel stretched too thin? Do your children feel stretched too thin? Is your marriage suffering? Is your relationship with your kids suffering? Are you suffering? Do you feel exhausted and always at your breaking point? Because if you do, get the pebble out of your shoe and enjoy the rest of your tape measure, because you only get this one life to be you. Just one. I love you today. Have a great day.